All right, what's up, guys? So back with another one here. So, you know, I'm a Panda influencer now. So that means it's in my contract. We got to talk about tier lists. I'm not making my crappy tier list for the clicks. Instead, we're going to be talking about this. So cool thing happens in Japan. A lot of times the top players will get together for a kind of like round table discussion. Not just on tiers, but just like state of the game and, you know, strategies and everything. So this just happened with Melty Blood. We have GOEICO, Go 1. Kubo, Jin, Jeffrey Manson, who I talked about in another video, Rampo or Clear Lamp, and then Shintara right here. They just had a big discussion on Melty Blood Type Lumina, you know, their thoughts on the game and stuff. And of course, you know, you can't talk about the game with balance. So first, before we get into the other breakdown, I gotta remind you guys, of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know, help me out. Let's keep growing. Let's get Melty Blood big together. And with that, let's get into it. So I'm not going to break these down one by one because there is a kind of like a summarized version after this. But at first glance, you know, if you're just looking at this, I think the big thing that stands out is who's that on the top left in every single chart. You have 6 players right now, all agreeing. There's no one who's trying to be like the odd man out. Everybody is Shiki right there at the top at number 1. That's quite rare because one of the big tier list meta is having like a whack opinion on purpose, right? There's usually got to be one person like, oh, Shiki, he's bottom 3, just so they can get like the clicks and everything. But I guess Shiki is too strong. Nobody could disagree. Everyone has him up top. And then just at rough glance, if you keep looking, there's Miyako's up there a lot. Koma's quite high and everything. Unfortunately, everybody's favorite gotcha girlfriend, Saber, seems quite low down there. But so all those 6 together, after, you know, GOEICO took all the information, kind of put it together and made, this is the final tier list, taking everybody's opinions into factor. There you go. This is the state of Melty Blood Type Lumina right now. Clear number 1, Shikitono. Clear bottom right there, Saber. She's in her own tier. The top 5, you got Koma, Noelle, Miyako, and Roa. I don't think this is much of a surprise. Even before this, the tier list came out, the conversation that was happening with a lot of top players, these are like the 5 big names right there. Then the B tier is very long and Saber's down there at the C tier. So the most important thing before we start talking about this, though, the most important thing you need to understand too, you can kind of see too if you look at this tier list. You notice how it's just SA, 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 and only Jeffrey Manson SA, B, C. But notice how every player here has the characters ranked SA. The consensus, and I agree 100%, you know, I played a lot of this game, is that every character is very, very strong. Now, you hear this a lot, okay? I think people look you in the eye and lie to you to try and make their game sound good, you know? Every fighting game, people say that, right? Tiers don't matter. This game's very, very balanced. But in Melty Blood Type Lumina, the game is very, very balanced because, now this could be a good thing or a bad thing, the characters are very, what's the word I learned in the last video? Homogenized, right? Everybody kind of has the same tools, is how it feels. You know, everybody kind of has the same tools, the same mix-ups, and it's the universal mechanics. It's the system mechanics, you know, the moon drive, the moon skill, the shield, and everything that are so strong. So even if you're one of the weaker characters, you can still fight by using the universal mechanics, right? There's no one that's helpless. There's no one that's like, all right, this person's helpless. They have no reversal. They start blocking, they die. There's nothing they can do. Every character has an escape. Every character can play neutral. But what makes these kind of top 5 so different is that, you know, they have the same tools as everybody else, but they also have really good ways to kind of ignore the tools. Like, for example, just we look at Koma right now. So Koma is a grappler, of course. So one of the big, you know, meta in this game is shielding, right? So shield, shield, shield. Well, Koma can grab you. Miyako is the same thing. She can grab you too. And the thing about those characters is that in this game, if you grab a shield, that's it. Most people, you grab the shield, that's it. You take a little bit of damage, no problem. They can combo you. So they can combo you and they get a damage bonus too, because it's a fatal counter. They combo you. So that's really, really big in this game, being able to combo off of grab. The other 3, Shiki, Noelle, and Roa, they're so strong in neutral. You know, that's kind of the way it seems right now, is that everyone's getting hype over, you know, wow, Hisui can do 8 overheads in a row. That's crazy and everything. But at the highest level of play, which is what these guys are talking about, it's dominance in neutral. So being really, really strong in neutral, controlling the screen, you know, never getting put in that defense situation where you need to play RPS, you need to start guessing. That's what they do. That's so well. They have DPs, they have reversals right there. They have good ways to ignore the system mechanics themselves. You know, Noelle has her keys. Noelle has her keys that she can use just to kind of She doesn't want to play the Wake Up Moon Drive game. She doesn't want to play the Wake Up Shield game. I'm going to use my Kyoki. Ro can do the same thing with his Lightning, you know? He's like, I don't want to play this guessing game. I'm just going to put out the Lightning right now. Shiki's got chip damage. He got all sorts of stuff. But there you go. That's it, man. This is the official list now. So if you're a low tier player like me, look at my character. Oh my god, look at the mains down there. Bottom 3, terrible. If you're a low tier player like me, you now have an excuse whenever you lose to these big dogs. But that's not it. There's more. So here, this is a separate look at the state of the game. Is this person right here, Steven. He's a pretty good player in a lot of different games. But he looked at the top 100 right now in terms of rank points. And then he just made sure that only the S+, because we don't want you guys farming. I know a lot of you guys are farming your little brother, cousin for the points and stuff. If you're not S+, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. You need to get the points and the S+. So he took the top 100 of the S+ characters, broke it down right here. So let's see. Who is the leader? Well, there it is. It makes sense, right? The leader is Shiki right here with 16, right? That's Shiki. Who's the bottom? The characters are 3. So that's Akiha is only 3, as well as that's what Kohaku only has 3. Hisui Kohaku is only 7 right there. The other big names, wow, Vlav is up here with 13, and then that's Miyako, right? Miyako also has 13. So those are your big 3. You know, everybody's represented up here in the top 100. Where's Saber? Oh, Saber's got 7. See, Saber Bros, you can do it. There's also another result here. So this is like the first big tournament, I guess, that happened in Japan. There's been a lot of exhibitions. There's been a couple invitationals. This was the first big non-invitational tournament right here, held by Clear Lampo right here. So again, just look at the top. It's won by Moai right here, but look, there's who do we say the top tier was? We said Shiki, Roa, Koma, Noel, Miyako. Here's top 8. Ready? There's Roa. There's Noel, there's Shiki, there's Roa again, there's Koma, there's Noel. So 6 out of the 8 top tiers have made it into the top 8 right now. So are they right? Is it going to be like this? Do we need a hero? I don't know. Do we need the low tier heroes to step it up? I got no idea. On the other hand, in America, we just had who? Scrot Hisui won the Vancouver tournament against Sonic Fox, who was playing Akia. A little bit, it always happens every fighting game. You know, the tiers of popular characters always vary. So I'm looking forward to see how it develops, you know, in the future. My own personal opinion, you know, I'm not going to make a tier list. I agree with the top 5 characters are all very, very strong. But I think the biggest thing that I want to say is also what the player said, is that every character is scary in this game. Because of, as I mentioned, you know, the system characters are so insane. They're so insane. They're very, very powerful. It's like you're fighting the character and the game at the same time, right? So every character is very, very scary. There's no character on this screen that I'm like, oh, that's an easy win. Oh, that's an easy win. All right. Oh, okay. Vlav, oh man, that's an easy win. Saber, easy win, no problem. I'm terrified of everybody. Everybody's really good. The thing I like to see too is that there were American players, you know, American Saber players that are like laughing. They're like, oh yeah, my character's bottom. You think my character's bottom one? It's like, all right, you can think whatever you want. My character's strong. So like, I like seeing people have faith in their characters, right? We saw that with Strive. That was one of the sad things about Strive, was like the absolute tears from, you know, HookGangGod, you know, poor Hook. But like the Faust players, Angie players, there was a lot of people that were just very, very upset and disappointed with their characters and like how weak they were. I don't feel like anybody, Melty, has that, right? I don't feel like anyone, I don't think you could play any character in this game and feel like your character's lacking. Everybody's really, really strong, which is good. That's a sign of a good game. It's kind of a fun game. At the end of the day, as much as people want to deny it, you know, as much as people want to deny it, tiers do exist. You know, some people say they don't exist. They exist. So your character might be strong, but they're not Shiki strong. Did I mention I'm a Shiki player, by the way? Have I told you guys I've been planning on playing Shiki since the beginning? So I might have to say goodbye to the maid pairs and we'll move on there. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share that with you because I wanted to hear your thoughts as well. Do you agree with this? The one thing that I will not disagree, but I'll just say out of my own experience, is I would put Wark up there. I would move, I think Red Arc or Wark is super strong. I would move her up with to the A tier. So we'll see. You know, is there anybody here? Is there anybody on this list that you think is too high or too low? You know, leave a comment. Let me know. We can discuss it. And how many subs we got? How many subs got on YouTube? 64, 63. We hit 70,000. I'll make my own tier list. I will succumb to the dark side. I will make a Melty Blood tier list. But yeah, like always, you're still watching. Thank you. Leave a comment. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Who do you like? I play maids. They are ranked quite low, but I feel they have what it takes to win. So I'm not changing it anytime soon. But I might be learning Shiki on the side for now. So we'll see. Are you going to change? Are you going to switch? I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Leave a comment. Let me know all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.